Hi, today we're going to be writing equations in point-slope form. In this form, you need a point and the slope, and the equation looks like this. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay? In this situation, the information that you need, the point, goes in these two spots, right? So the y of your point goes over here next to the y, and the x goes over here next to x. And notably, they're both subtracted, right? So they're both subtraction here. And your slope, which we call m, is going to go in this spot right in front of the parentheses there. Okay, there's a couple of different problems that you can get as exercises from your math teacher when you're asked to write in point-slope form. We're going to cover two right now. So the most basic is you're just given a point and a slope, and you're basically plugging in the information right away. So let's say you have a problem like this. Write an equation that passes through this point with this slope. All you've got to do is write the point-slope form with the blanks and then fill in the blanks. So the slope is there, that goes in the slope spot. The x value's there, it goes where the x is next to the x, subtracting. The y is 5, it goes over here by the 5. Okay, now I specifically wrote this because there's these two negative signs right here. And when you write your equation, you can combine those two to make a plus sign. Okay, we'll see an example of that in a moment. Now, a more challenging type of question, still pretty basic, but more challenging, is you're given 2 points. So when you're given 2 points, what you got to do first of all is calculate the slope between the 2 points, like this. So you calculate the difference of the y's, calculate the difference of the x's, and then you divide the two. So we got negative 2/5 as our slope. Once we have our slope, then you can choose to do this point or this point. So you can do the slope and that point, or you can do the slope and that point. So that's what this looks like. You can either do, right, notice the slope on both equations is the same, negative 2/5. And you've got 7 for the y here and negative 3 for the x there. Or on this one, you have 5 for the y there and 2 for the x there, right? Again, these double negatives here means it switches to a plus. So that's all. See you later.